Hello gamers and welcome back to Slay the Spire. And great news, actually something really exciting happened. Some people from the Church of Latter-day Saints came to my house other day. Let's see, can we get to an elite combat here with just 3 combats? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We do not make it. So instead, let's take max 7 HP. So some people from the Church of Latter-day Saints, and I'm just going to do some strikes, defense, you know, for the early game here. They were in the parking lot outside of my wife and I's apartment complex. And they were talking to someone across the street. And my wife was thinking to herself, oh, if I can get away now, and they won't like try to come bother me, because they're definitely look like going door to door, you know, trying to evangelize, trying to bring people into their religion, or at least spread awareness and understanding of their religion into the community. Let's make a choice here. Let's choose a card. I usually stay away from these kind of cards. I would love to get I've said it before, I'll say it again, a Frost style build going with blizzards. But I do think my most powerful build ever with the Defect was a power build. That being said, I love Recursion. And I think Recursion is a card that goes well with any orb style build. Let's do it. So for those of you who don't know, the Church of Latter-day Saints is a Christian denomination that is also known as the Mormon religion. Here it's a dual cast, and I think into a recursion, to be honest with you. And so they saw my wife walk into our door, and I was upstairs recording Slay the Spire. And they were like, excuse me, do you have a moment of the chat, you know, running, kind of flagging her down. Oh, here we go, Glacier. I'm going to try to get this build up and running. I would love to get a Blizzard game. If you could be so kind as to set me up with that, that'd be great. Let's zap, let's dual cast, let's recursion. Let's do a ton of damage to both of them. We take 8 damage here, but we're okay. And so she opens the door and goes, Michael, come over here, because she calls me Michael. I go down, and now I am outside. I'm outside our front door with Plasma and Frost. Plasma and Frost together can do it. I know it can. Plasma, Frost, draw. Plasma, Frost, draw. With Cool Headed, you get that draw. I think there's definitely something here. Recursion first. Dual cast second. Let's not mess around. Let's strike third. But the thing is, I don't have target priority against these lots. Let's put up some block. So I'm outside. Now, there's the 4 of us. There's 2 men from the Church of Latter-day Saints. And there's me and Cindy outside, and they got smiles on their faces. Cindy is definitely like trying to be nice. This is going to be, you know, it's not going to be the most fun conversation in the world. We're going to be talking to some Mormons about their religion. And they're talking to us, and I'm like working on my social skills in general. So I'm not trying to like be rude. I'm going to try to give them as much time to say what they need to say, and then I can be on my way. But it seems as though they were under the impression that the best way to get involved in a conversation with someone is to say, hey, do you have a chance to chat? And stand in front of you and say absolutely nothing at all. They're just looking at us. Big smiles on their faces. Like, okay, it's your turn to talk. We flagged you down. Now, it's like, no, actually, I wasn't there for the initial exchange. From my understanding, they were like, excuse me, miss. And like, we're flagging her down, and she was like trying to be nice, maybe saying something back. I don't think she said anything that would have, I don't know, like usually in a conversation it goes something like, oh wow, this is a very large room, right? You say something about what you observe, and now if there's other people around, they say something back. They're like, it is a big room. I wonder if they have any balls here. Or I wonder if they host events here. And then everyone remains quiet. And then someone else, if it's just you and the other person, and they're saying, I wonder if they host events here, just back to you. And you would say, it would make sense, or something like that. You could say, if they say to you, I wonder if they host halls or conferences here, you'd say, ooh, it would be amazing to have a conference here, don't you think? Like, that's like a perfect conversation. It doesn't always go that way. Like, that's the way it's supposed to go. It's recursion to gain with that frost back and go for a strike here. When I get out there, I get just greeted with smiles and like, yep, it's on you now. You have to talk first. And I honestly don't even remember. It has been some time. I don't even remember how the conversation got started. I think we might have been talking about the weather. They might have said like I had a nice beard at some point. But then eventually after talking about the beards, and I was like, honestly, I did not want to talk about my beard. Like, it was funny because like my beard, it can look good. It does look good if I trim it. I keep it relatively trimmed down. Like, I don't like to get any loose hairs on my neck. Especially if it's like Sunday and I'm going to church or something like that. You have the responsibility to definitely shave. And when I was in the Marine Corps, you shave every single day, no matter what. But I can keep a beard now and I keep it trimmed. But it was like maybe 2 days since I had shaved. So I had a couple runaways on my neck, a couple flyaways on my cheeks. And my mustache wasn't trimmed down to the length of my average beard. So, but they were basically saying to me, oh, I like your beard. Like, a lot of people have gaps in their beard and you don't. Wow. And I was like, oh, thank you very much. Like, yeah, I was like, it looks a little shabby right now. And there was laughter and like we made it. Then we started talking about the Book of Mormon. And I don't know a whole lot about the doctrine of the Church of Latter-day Saints, but they explained to us how they believe that there was basically, if you remember in the Bible, there's a story about Moses who had just gotten the Jewish slaves out of enslavement in Egypt. Let's look at our relic here though for a second. Juzu bracelet. Normal enemy combats are no longer encountering question mark rooms. That's quite nice. Cool-headed. This is it. It's the card. Channel 1 frost, draw 1 card. It's frost, it's draw. Now, only thing that matters is Blizzard. You must get Blizzard. Okay. Frost and draw. Dual cast, strike. So, they believe that just as Moses went up to the mountain and came back down with a tablet that had the 10 Commandments on it, just as Moses was able to find these texts by divine intervention and write these scrolls by divine intervention, which became the 10 Commandments, they believed that the Book of Mormon was North America's version of that came way later, like in the 19th century, 1820, by a prophet named Joseph Smith. So they follow the rules and the teachings of a Joseph Smith, a prophet they call him. So anyways, I don't want to go too deep into it, but to get to the crux of the story here, Mormons are known for their most controversial religious tradition, which is polygamy, which a man can take and is a lot of times, I believe, expected to take multiple wives. Which is a custom that is not a part of a lot of other cultures. It's seen as kind of like, I don't want to say like shady, but there definitely is something to, like, people don't like that practice, for sure. It's not a very popular practice. Gain 2 focus here. No, it's not. And so this is 1820. Remember when this culture, when this religion started, Mormons. In 1820, settlers were going into bad swaths of land in North America and colonists were building small towns, fencing them up and defending them from the indigenous people who lived and roamed there. So they were going and the government was giving you money to go do this. From the Northwest Ordinance, you can settle a plot of land, you get money for it, and then if you get enough people together, you could apply for statehood. You can become protected and become U.S. citizens in the United States government. So this was great. The Mormons were in Utah, and they're like, we have built up a big enough community, we want to become a state. I don't remember exactly what year it was, but it was after 1820 because Joseph Smith. And the Northwest Ordinance, I believe, was in the 1790 something. So anyways, the federal government was like, you are out of your minds if you think we're going to let a culture that practices polygamy become a United States state. 30 damage coming in. I'm getting 6 block. I can gain some focus. I think I will do it this turn. I don't want to give him... I need to draw my strikes. And so, in response to the United States basically shutting down... And I'm going to die here. Shutting down their request to become a state, the Mormons went back to the drawing board and outlawed polygamy. Or changed their doctrine, their stance on it. This is a pretty deep conversation. I understand that. But this is just what happened. This is what happened the other day. So I'm just telling you what I know, what I've experienced. Let's not take 3 HP. Max HP plus 7 just makes sense to me. Okay. So they went back to the drawing board and said, you know what, we're not going to practice polygamy anymore. Can we become a state now? And the United States government was like, yes, thank you very much. You've changed your minds miraculously. Now you may become a state and join the Union. So here I have some men, and the Church of Latter-day Saints is known kind of to be very pro-man. Not necessarily, just it's because of it's the stigma that comes from having a polygamous culture. And there is a big show that came out recently. I think it's called like a Mormon wife, or like it's like it was a show that followed a Mormon family with many wives. So the practice is definitely still there. We want to channel one random orb for one. I want to get a frost build going. Channeling a random orb could balance out a frost deck with something other than frost for every once in a while. So I'm now that's my understanding of the Church of Latter-day Saints. It's like, this is what happened. You know, I don't know how much. Let's channel of chaos. I don't know how much of it is stereotyping. I don't know how much of it is like true. You know, what is actually going on here. But that's like the story behind the Church of Latter-day Saints as I'm walking out there. So immediately, every time they're like talking about the religion, I just want to bring up like, hey, can you tell me about that time where you had to go against your polygamist values? Which, if that is so, that means that your prophet Joseph Smith, who you say is divinely inspired and he was correct, and that all of his teachings inside the Book of Mormon are divinely inspired. What about polygamy? If you were willing to sell out and become a member of the United States government for retracting that practice. How do you reconcile that as a religion? You say, we did what we had to do for safety. I can get behind that. The United States' laws aren't always fair. But it just so happens that I'm not for polygamy in general. I think a lot of that could come from my Christian background, because there are other cultures that practice polygamy. It's not just the Mormons. We're channeling a random chaos. I kind of want to get some frost cards, maybe. So I'm out there, and I really wanted to say, like, you know, how do you reconcile the backtracking? But I didn't, you know, and that is a big part of what I'm trying to do. Is if I'm in like a situation like this where I am I'm not like insanely religious, but I do go to church. And I try to follow all the rules. If I'm in a situation now where these guys are going to come up to me and be like, yep, here is not necessarily why you shouldn't believe your faith, but here's why our faith makes sense. I just want to be like, it doesn't make sense. Because here's this really big thing that completely breaks down your community and breaks down the entire, I don't want to call it a charade, but your religious convictions. So I'm not too sure. I should have asked him so I can get clarity. Like, that was, if there was ever a time to ask him, I had 2 Mormon elders standing in front of me. I think fusion could be good. If I could get a fusion with a blizzard and some cool headeds, then I think it really does go off. Channel 2 plasma. Kind of insane. Alright, channel a zap. Strike, strike, defend, defend. Keep the plasma in hand for now. But until we get some drawing plasma isn't that great. Yeah, like, why would we need this card this time? Like, the dual cast become bad. Fusion, like, everything here just becomes bad because we're just going way too much energy for what? Just to get some block up? It's not really worth it. But it has a lot of potential in the late game. Like, it already gives me a card drawing engine in the very beginning. I just don't have the deck to back it up. There is a lot of draw right here. But it only works for cards that cost 0. I think I'm going to skip, which is a sad skip because I would love to play that, but... Okay, here, I need to get aggressive here, I think. Handle a fusion, put the fusion in the back. Give me more energy next turn. Okay, strike, strike, 2 defense. That's kind of what we can do now. We can play 2 defense and 2 strikes. We made our deck a little bit stronger, 6 passive damage over time. So the entire conversation went over, like, relatively well. There was no, like, ill will, but, like, they, at one point they asked, hey, would you like a copy of the Book of Mormon? You know, they did read out of the Book of Mormon a little bit. Because they asked us the question, yeah, now remember, they asked us the question, do you believe that there could be any more prophets? I believe the traditional Christian teaching is that prophets were before Jesus was born and that there are no prophets after. But I think you can be granted the gift of prophecy, so I think that's true. So I'm not too sure what they were trying to go for. But I wasn't answering their questions. I mean, I'll be straight up with you. I was not answering their questions. Let's do a dual cast dark instead of a dual cast plasma. So my wife was like, yeah, I think that there could be prophets. And they're like, okay, it's like they're talking about miracles. And, you know, she was being really nice about it. And so one of them got into the book and said, like, oh, that reminded me of something from the Book of Mormon. Let me read this passage. Oh, okay, now I'm going to close the Book of Mormon. Would you guys like a copy of the Book of Mormon? And I said, no. I looked at my wife and I said, no. And they asked, could we know why? Like, why do you not want the Book of Mormon? You know, we talked about how the Book of Mormon is, like, not a bad thing and all this stuff. Do I have anything to set up? Not really. I think I could start this fight off right away. Let's add a colorless card to my deck. Upgrade all of these cards for the rest of combat. Thank you. Zap, dual cast, strike. And I said no. Okay, I'm not taking the Book of Mormon. And they asked, well, can we ask why? Why don't you want the Book of Mormon? And I said, it is because I do not have space in the apartment for it. I have 2 bookshelves. One is in the main living area. We don't like to put books on that. Those books are mainly for for display. Like they have a certain shape, size, color. Their main job is to be on display. Draw 2, do some plasma as well. Dual cast plasma? No, dual cast frost. There we go. Now I strike you. Play 2 defense. There's something here. You add a blizzard into this deck, I think it goes to the moon. Strike. Don't need to put up the defense. I said, that's my first bookshelf. My second bookshelf is completely full. And I'm never going to read the Book of Mormon. You know, it's just not going to happen. So it's just going to collect dust. And I said it'd be unethical for me to take it. And I don't think they were too happy with that. They didn't. The looks in their faces were like, really? Like, that's your reason for not wanting the Book of Mormon? You don't have space for it? I forgot their follow-up question, but they got me yapping because I wasn't gonna say anything. But then I said, you know, I really don't think that you, being Roman Catholic, I really don't think that there's gonna be that many people converting to the Church of Latter-day Saints. And I said right after, I could be really wrong about that. And my wife goes, do you have a lot of people? Like, you're getting a lot of people converting? And they were like, yeah. So, I mean, they know better than I would. But maybe I took the wrong route here. Dexterity is going to be nice. I would love to get a Blizzard card. Once I get a Blizzard card, then I'm chilling. Fresh like a villain. Okay. I would like to put up some plasma. Some chaos. That's even more plasma. Get the energy going. Strike, defend, zap. Liliana. And so they said that they do get a lot of converts, and like, it's been 20 minutes talking about the Mormons. They stopped by. And I told them, it was fun because, you know, it's something to talk about. You know, something actually happened. The Mormons stopped by. We talked about the Mormons. That being said, right after I saw like a YouTube short or like a tweet or something that was that the video was a group of people dancing, and the caption read, what in the Church of Latter-day Saints is going on here? And it honestly, it was so funny. The way the dancing was happening, the way the people looked that were dancing. Yeah, right after having them stop by my house, I thought that was so funny. Channel some plasma. Take some deeps here, but hopefully we don't, you know, get completely countered. Do a chaos, recursion, dual cast. Dual casting the plasma is the worst decision I could have possibly made in the history of decisions. I'm just like playing my cards as if they don't matter in whatever order, when they definitely do. This is it. We take 21 here. No, we channel the frost. Get owned. We have a long way to go in this too. Strike you. Channel a zap. Get some more defense or offense going, I mean. Okay. Let's dual cast frost. We get 10 block. Still not enough block. Need to play defend. And channel of frost. Okay. Let's recursion. We'll get another shock. Get a plasma. Channel of frost. Go next turn. Keep channeling. We can get there. 16 damage. 19 coming in. Zap. Strike. We make it. Oh my goodness, we make it. There's a blizzard. Okay. How do we live? How do we live this? You have to get lucky. Dexterity potion this turn? No. I can wait. Fend, chaos. I'm weakened. That's okay. This turn, I'm going to gain some dexterity. Put up a defend. Am I torched? 15 coming in. Yeah, I'm definitely dead unless I can get a kill. Zap. Recursion. No kill. And that's it. We die. Hey, 2 quick rounds. But honestly, I think Plasma, that's the second time in a row I've taken Plasma, and I don't think it really has the juice that we're looking for it to have in the long term. Next 3 combats have 1 HP. I will take it this time just to zoom, because we kind of have to get zooming through this run if we're going to make it. Okay, channel 1 Frost. I could come back later on, because I do have to go to school. We'll trigger a trap and take 18 damage. I would love to buy a Blizzard card. Blizzard? No Blizzard. How dare you? Defragment for 74. Let's get rid of a basic strike. And I know that sounds crazy, but I feel like it is good. At 12 cards, Blizzard me. Leap. White Noise. Parasite. Make sure we don't take a Parasite. Leap. Dark Shackles. Zap. And Buffer. Okay, we don't get any cards there, but that's okay. It gets us through the next floor. Man, this is tough. Hit up a question mark, and of course it's a combat. I could have gone to an elite, though. What am I doing? Genetic algorithm? Okay. Oh, wait, I can get to an elite. You got 1 health? You do! I own you. Play genetic algorithm because I can. At the start of each combat, try to do 2 additional cards. That's great. Bold Snap. Yep. Go for Frost. A genetic algorithm. 2 defense. Again, enough block. Get owned. Bold Snap. A channel of Frost. Cool-headed. Trigger of Frost. Now Blizzard's the only thing I need, and I'm gone. I'm off to the races. Bold Snap. Dual cast, and you're gone. No. Where's my Blizzard card at? Rest up. Rest me. We need to get ourselves to a Blizzard card. $84 HP from this lad. We can play genetic algorithm later. Let's start with just channel my stuff. The more we channel, the better we will become. The stronger we'll become. I'll drink some plated armor, definitely. Just to take less damage. I don't want to play as many skills anymore. Just strikes. I can help it. A random attack. Deal 24 damage. Channel 3 plasma. That seemed pretty good. 15 block is nice from the plated armor. Strike. Strike. Genetic algorithm. Ooh, headed. Maybe we'll get another strike. No, we don't. He should die next turn. Let's just put up enough block to not take damage this turn. You're gone. I get more bonuses from non-boss chests, and Blizzard does show its face. Let's go ahead and smith and upgrade Blizzard. There we go. It's gonna get a lot. It's gonna get pretty strong pretty quickly. No longer want combats. No doubt. I'm gonna do genetic algorithm. Get it stronger. These cards scale. Genetic algorithm actually I think is pretty good. Start with a cold snap. It's offense and defense. Cool-headed. Offense and defense. Defrag. Offense and defense. And hit you with some orbs. Lose 7 HP, but we are big chillin'. And then Blizzard. It already does 4? It's not enough. It does as much as a normal strike right now. We'll play it. Play defend. And play defend. Take no damage. And you're gone. I think Cold Snap could be good to channel some Frost. Smith here. Let's smith a... Cold Snap. Alright, I haven't fought Slime in a while, so here we go. Neck Algorithm, you come back in a little bit. How about that? Okay, the top 3 cards in my draw pile. Yeah, I channeled some Frost there, which is good. I'm gonna dual cast. Cold Snap. Nothing. None of my cards exhausted, which is good. Very good, actually. This is good. This is strike into Blizzard. Okay, we should be able to get him down below his the HP threshold here. With a... No, we don't. Unless we draw a good card. We do draw a Cold Snap. Okay. That's gonna unlock all of our damage potential here. There we go. Now, do we draw a Genetic Algorithm to deal 10 block? We'll do that. And we'll go for this guy up front. The guy in the back, I mean. Get enough block. Holy cow. Kind of crazy. Blizzard, strike, and defend. Blizzard's really good. Full-headed. Dual cast. Defend. Defend. Put up as much block as I can. You just want to draw Blizzards. Cold Snap, Cold Snap. Zap. Because no defense, no attacks are coming in this turn, so we just want to zap. One Blizzard, I think, should end it. We do not get the Blizzard. In this case, we just put up as much block as we can and we strike you. Come on, Blizzard me. You're already making me take damage when I shouldn't be. There's 2 damage on me? How dare you? At 20 damage to everybody? It does it. It gets the job done. We love that. Put one card from your draw pile into your hand. I think that could be good for Blizzards. Yes, in the Cracked Core. We'll channel a lot more Frost now. Yeah, that's why I think it's good, because you can, a lot of times you can get Cracked Core to channel more Frost. Alright, let's go. Let's start with Defrag. Cold Snap. Cold Snap. If anything in my draw pile costs 0 that I would like to play this turn? No. We put up a decent amount of block already. Neck Algorithm, play that. Blizzard already does 9. Play it. .2 block blocks everything. That's good. I can get Thorns with this build. It also does very, very well. Blizzard does 9 again. Strike you. And we can get there. My draw pile, for my draw pile. Play for 0, get a Cold Snap. Smack you with Cold Snap. Okay, you're gonna put up some block, but now I've got a lot of ways to get you. There's Blizzard for 15. It's gonna do the job. Blizzard has that dog in it, that's for sure. Alright, let's go to a merchant. We got a lot of cash to spend. Like, a lot of it. Nothing here is calling my name. Whenever you exhaust a card, add a random card into your deck. Prevent the first time you would lose HP each combat. Whenever you shuffle a draw pile, gain 6 block. Ooh. Prevent the first time you lose HP each combat is kind of nice. My deck is already kind of fixed up a little bit. Let's take it. I think it's better than Dead Branch. I'm never going to take combat, and I can always just... go for maximum damage. Kind of crazy. Okay. Because I don't have to play it, like, you know, all the time. I can hold off on playing it. Yeah, let's play a defrag, blizzard, and a defend here. Yeah, I think that's good enough. We take no damage from that second strike. Old snap, zap, strike. Okay, cool-headed, cold snap. You draw blizzard? No. You draw dual cast. We'll do that. It's the most damage we can get here. And we block all but 1 damage. Very nice. Strike, seek, blizzard. Yeah, the seek blizzard is going to be insane. Another cold snap. Obtain a special relic, lose golden idol. Whenever you gain gold, heal. Yeah, let's gain some gold and heal. Okay, the strategy is going to be pretty simple. Genetic algorithms did not take damage this turn. Strike, seek. Let's strike a. Let's get a cold snap plus. I don't think using Seek early on is bad. Channel some defense. Let's play some defense. You won't deal damage to me, not unless I want you to, homie. Defrag, cold-headed, cool-headed. 18 doesn't actually get me there. What a troll, huh? Oh, 24, yeah, I'm chilling. Now my buffer is big. Cold snap, zap. Channel the orbs, gain the block. Channel the orbs, gain the block. Channel the orbs. Play blizzards. Oh, yeah. It's definitely a strike angle because I'm going to take damage. I'm going to block or snap my buffer. Cold snap, defend, defend. Play for blizzards. Cold snap, cool-headed. Dual cast, strike. Always play for blizzards. There it is. 39. He'll do more after this. There we go. 37. Let's go. Do we care about anything here? No, we already have a defrag. What we really care about is blizzards. Infernal Elite might as well. Oh no. Defrag. Let's do a cold snap and a cold snap. We block the first one, the buffer, and then tanks the second one. Genetic algorithm. Seek a cold snap. Oh no, a dual cast? Uh-oh. Do a cool-headed. And I'll frost draw a card. Strike, blizzard. Okay, dual cast me. It gives me 12. Defend, 17. Strike. Cold snap, cold snap. We're gonna let the blizzard come back one more time. Try to block all the incoming damage. We are getting there, but he's getting. I don't think he's getting any stronger. That's the thing. So we're getting there defensively. We're ahead of the game. Cold snap first, then blizzard. 6 times 6 is 36. This one's gonna hurt. Although I do put up enough block to block like a pretty good chunk of it. Cold snap. Dual cast. Put up 2 defense. Yeah, look at that block. Holy cow. Cool-headed. Maybe I'll draw a Blizzard. I don't. Dual cast me then. Everything is just about putting up Frost so that way our Blizzards chunk. Upon pickup, choosing an attack. Start each combat with that attack in my hand. Cool Snap Plus then. Recursion is good because if I can upgrade it, it's free. We're going to do that. Smith. Upgrade Recursion. Gonna give me more Frost. Go here. What is figure? Smash and grab. Wait, start each combat with... Wait. Whenever you add a card to your deck, gain 9 gold. Whenever I gain gold, I heal. Whenever you gain gold, heal 5 HP. Okay, so I do want to add cards to my deck, but they have to be the right cards. I can get a relic. Or card removal service. Let's get rid of a basic strike. I can add cards to my deck, but they have to be the right cards. 85 gold for a relic, yes please. Start each combat with 4 plated armor. Another merchant, is there anything for sale? I can't get anything here. Alright. Play the Frost. Play Defrag. Gold Snap. Recursion. Dual Cast. Strike. That's a lot. That's a lot of block turn 1. Gold Snap. Cool-headed. Zap. A decent amount of block. It's gonna break the buffer though, which is sad. Genetic algorithm goes up. I don't mind channeling some lightning orbs. Gold Snap you. Cool-headed. Recursion. Dual cast. Okay. Things are looking very good here. Blizzard and 2 defense. You're gonna do a chunk. A nice little sliver for you. I'm gonna Blizzard, and you're gone. Have to draw the right cards. Gaining cards gains me gold and also HP. Getting cards out there is really strong for us. I'll defrag. Cool-headed. Now recursion. You will not get through my shields. I will. My buffer is not broken either. Cold snap. You? I'll seek something. But recursion, yeah. Blizzard's already chunking. This guy's dead next Blizzard. My deck is small enough that I think I'll get Blizzard back enough that I'm not going to be too worried about it. Genetic algorithm. Cold snap you. Strike you. I think I'll have more than enough block, and my buffer is still up, which is craziness. Always block. Okay, no Blizzard, but we do play recursion. Go ahead, maybe we'll draw a Blizzard. I don't like how this guy's doing such a big hit to me. How about I dual cast it and now I take 0? What if that? You're both torched as soon as I draw a Blizzard. Never mind. You're not. Recursion. Now you're torched? Almost. Oh, I get enough block. You're owned. Wow, that 4 plated armor is insane for me. This lasts so long. Yeah, you're torched. I think adding recursions is good. Adding a plasma. Analog plasma. I think this could be the time where the fusion actually makes sense. Resting here makes no sense. I definitely should have smithed that plasma, but... Start with some frost. Do recursion. Let's seek a card. I want to seek my plasma. And just get this up and running right here. Defrag. A put up. Let's recursion. Cold snap. I'm putting up enough block, I think, here. I wasted the plasma, but it is what it is. Don't take my blizzard! Are you kidding me? You must be killed. Destroyed that guy right there. This guy right here, he's gotta die. Cannot believe he has my blizzard. The one boss that can absolutely own me is this boss right here. Channel some fusion, recursion me. Once I get this blizzard back, oh, I'm gonna hit you so hard. Cold snap, cold snap. Get a zap out here, get a defend out here. Like 29 block turns into 39 block. Hyper beam gets a little bit tanked. Buffer wears off. It's not my fault. This guy has my card. I'm trying to own him. Okay, he's owned. Give me back my blizzard. Look at that. It already is just paying for itself. Channel a zap. There's a chance that we kill the guy in the back. Oh, no. Okay, here I think it's channel plasma. Channel a zap. That'll give us some block, and the guy in the back dies. Good. Now it's just you in the front, laddie. Let's do a dual cast. Bullheaded. Recursion. Cold snap. This is what this. If I get enough draw, if I get some more cool headeds and then get the draw going, plasma could go really insane. Like we'll have enough energy to play our entire hand every turn. Like if dual cast, then we can play everything. Will it be enough though? Let's upgrade everything in my hand. Okay. Come on now, we can get there. Full-headed, draw 2. Defend, defend. Put up as much defense as we can. Oh, we're almost dead. Okay, there's Blizzard. It's gonna do 72. Cold snap, Blizzard, your torch, buddy. Absolutely owned. And we're through Act 1. Did we get a good card for us? This could be kind of insane. Deal 24 damage and channel 3 plasma. But I think we're gonna stick with what we've got. I can no longer smith. Everything. I would like to smith some recursions. How about busted crown? Gain energy, but you no longer. Yeah, let's get rid of busted crown. There we go. That'll be good. All right, into act number 3 we go. Okay, and you would not believe it, but the run is now at 5 hours and 36 minutes because I did go to school and I did just come back. Now, if I remember correctly, we have very much a frost build-up, a defensive wall, a phalanx that will not break. Let's go ahead and get some frost up. Channel 1 to avoid thorns. And hit the person up front, the exploder, because the exploder does actually have to die. I think we can channel a zap. Now, there's a pretty good chance I get pulled away multiple times like I just did to do something. With or for my wife, Cindy. So if that happens, it happens. Might be multiple times where I pause and cut. Nature of the beast. Okay. We don't want this guy to explode and destroy us, so we destroy him first. I think a dual cast isn't necessary. No, it's not. The only thing I can seek is a defend. Let's just put up a defend. We will own these guys. It just takes some time. The Blizzard right now does 15. How much Thorns is up? I really want to build up some defense first. 18 now. Defense. Defense. Thorns. I'm saying Thorns, that's what I'm about to take, but Blizzard comes in and saves my life right there. 9 damage. Doesn't sound too great. They both have a ton of Thorns. But we live because of my permanent plated armor. It's so good. Doing a lot for us. Can't really use Cold Snap anymore. What I can do is channel a fusion. Put up a defend, and then hit one of them. You. I now have 6 defense up. Strike you, maybe you die. No, we take 2 though. Full-headed, maybe we'll draw Blizzard, we don't. Dual cast. Have some block now, I'll hit you. Put up a defend, I have some block now, I'll hit you. Okay, we take those. I think Recursion Plus is better than Cold Snap. It's free. The more I take stuff like Recursion, the fewer times I will be able to play Blizzard, but them's be the tickets to the kingdom. What? Okay, so Recursion to get myself another Frost. Fusion to get it out there too, to be honest. And 6 damage to everybody isn't meaningless. We're probably going to be looking for a Blizzard combo here. Could take Defragment, Cold Snap, Cold Snap. Probably should have targeted the same person twice in a row. I'm not too sure what I'm thinking. We do have damage coming in, but we negate some of it. Recursion, cool-headed, draw 1. Dual cast. Strike you. Put up some more block. You guys are coming in with big, heavy attacks. Do they gain strength is the question. Genetic algorithm can go up. Channel of Plasma, let's Recursion it. 49, 58 shield this turn. Holy cow. There's a Blizzard. This does 30. Recursion. Cold Snap. Recursion, and now we have a 39 damage Blizzard. Bit of a block. These guys are cooked. Alright, Cold Snap, you? No. I'm probably gonna have to take another pass at this, to be honest with you. And get even more damage on my next Blizzard. This guy's gonna regrow. So eventually I will destroy them all. There it is, the Blizzard that I needed. Boom. 42. Another Recursion Plus. I think we take it. I want to fight it for the rare relic. I do. They get some strength. Start with a Cold Snap. And it's Recursion City. Cool-headed. Defend. Blizzard. 12 damage to both. And they barely break my shields. Barely. Defragments are just a good power. Recursion. Another Cold Snap. Do I need to evoke them? I don't think so. Actually, I would very much like to evoke. Yeah. A Channel of Frost, actually. I want to use those. Use everything up as much as possible. Cold Snap you. Channel of Fusion. Channel of Zap. Gonna give me block now. That hit hurt. These guys are gaining a lot of strength. Recursion. Gather a Seek from my drop pile. I don't get to choose it, but okay, we'll take Genetic Algorithm because it was the only card left. Understand? Put up 53 block. They only do 50 damage apiece. I live. Okay. We gotta start with a Old Snap into a Zap into double recursions. We're gonna take a huge chunk here. No Blizzard is a tragedy. Fusion Channel Plasma. Go cast. I think we die here. Not enough energy. We don't put up nearly enough block. We're torched. No way, the defense deck doesn't make it. Too many recursions, not enough blizzards. We were channeling all kinds of frost. In the end, it was not enough. Only having one blizzard in the deck was tough, especially because I want to keep gathering recursions and healing up. One blizzard plus 4x defense. I mean, maybe it was... Take a look at our relics. Choose an attack. Yeah, I think the relics were good and strong. I honestly think maybe adding just too many recursions in the end ended up being our downfall. Not having a way to get more orbs out there as well. That definitely could have helped us. That could have helped us. Alright, thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, hit the like button, subscribe to see more videos like this one. I'll see you next one. Bye!